Hey, what's up, fellow van builders? It's Scott. Welcome back to the channel. I have got a little bit of a dilemma. So I've been working on, well, actually I haven't been working on it. I've been thinking about it more than anything, about how best to put the 80-20 around the shower. So I've been laying out some pieces here. This is 10 series. This is a 15 series, it's a bit bigger. And I'm gonna build the surround all around this shower, but it's, I don't know, it's vexing me. Let me get you a better close-up so you can see maybe what is causing me such consternation. And I don't know, maybe just me, I don't know, but I've spent weeks on this, just sort of thinking about it, and I'm frankly tired of it. I need to move on. Here, let's take a look. All right, so here's one of the dilemmas, right? There is a 1x1x, which is what was glued down to the floor, then the subfloor put on top of that, and then here's the 10 series 80-20. So this looks nicely lined up, and you know, I'd put a screw down through here and attach it. Feels like no big deal. Although, and that's all 10 series, right? And it's, by the way, it's gigantic. I didn't really recognize just how big it would be. That shower pan's enormous. I wanted a big one, and I still have room for the galley. There's no question about it. But it's still, what I've been scratching in my head is, should this be 10 series, right? And I think it's fine. I mean, I'm sitting here, I don't see any issue with strength. Should it be 10 series? Or should it be, you know, the thicker 15 series? And here's the, certainly 15 series is a bit more stout and more heavy duty, but here's my problem. When I put that over the top, you kind of have a bit of a cattywampus deal, right, in terms of putting the screw down through that into the, picture it there, in place of this. The screw would have to go kind of sideways down into, to grab hold of this and hold it firm. Or maybe this doesn't have to be screwed down dramatically, and really these need to be attached well, top and bottom, and across here, bottom and top. And then if I were to do it that way, these down pieces would need to be stronger for sure, attached to the ceiling in a way that makes them fixed, and the floor is less important. I don't know. I'm thinking I would do a on a runner about this long, like a drawer pull, would be the toilet right here. And the toilet could get pulled out into this space and pulled back. So, you know, that's gonna end up needing to be fixed, well fixed, I think, in order to do that appropriately. Yeah. So that definitely decides it for me. If I do the drawer pulls and put the toilet on it, it's gonna need to be well fixed. And you know, the other thing I'm thinking about for this space right here is I don't have a third seat. And I feel like if the toilet is here and it's on rails, drawer pulls that could go in and out of the shower space, it has a natural height, right? There's a natural height that will occur here that's almost seating height as well. So it makes some sense to me that if I built this up and put a seat pad on it and a seat back on it, then I'd have a spot with a seat belt, you know, bolted down to a pretty robust floor system, glued down and screwed down. Then I could put another seat in here. It's kind of convenient to have a seat, a third seat. How often that would get used, I guess it's debatable. You know, it's me and my wife and dogs, and occasionally, you know, kids, or hopefully one day grandkids. So again, shower walls here, down here, the rails for the toilet to go in and out. Here you could build a seat for sure. And then I think I've got room for a table right here, a table mount. Wouldn't put the table in, certainly, but the table mount could go right there with the seat and the toilet up underneath the seat that slides in and out of the shower. I don't know. See, it's one of these deals where when there's no plan, nothing in writing, you just wing it. And oh, by the way, does anybody have this unicorn of a van that's got a dual slider? Because I got this 10 Series 80/20 up here, and I'm thinking it could be, you know, right now it's just resting on the wood and shouldn't be, but is resting on an airbag. It could mount right here, drill into the side, and this whole thing right along here could be overhead storage above where a person would sit, along with, you know, flipping this seat around because it's on a swivel, and we got one table right there. I think that might work. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's like a little bit of a Ouija board deal. And this is all about, you know, no plan, which is kind of a problem. But at the same time, if you go slow enough and figure out, you know, what feels good and what makes sense. Like, I knew I wanted a big shower. That shower's gigantic. Still, I think we're good. Because there's still room for a galley, and there's still room to move past the shower and the galley and get up into the fixed bed. So I'm actually not too concerned about that. I'd rather have some comfort when I'm in that shower and not squeezing into a sardine can, because I've had RVs in the past, and getting into the showers is literally like showering in a sardine can. And I told myself, I don't want that anymore. So clearly I've arranged for that not to happen in a much smaller Sprinter van. So if you got any recommendations, shout them out, put them in the comments. Should I use 15 series around that shower, or 10 series seems fine? I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards 10 series. Would you put a sliding toilet that goes in and out of the shower? I've seen them on Pinterest. My wife sent one over to me that I actually thought was really cool, that I think I'd like to do. I'd like to try that. I can always, you know, wall it up and not do it that way. But give me your thoughts. Let me know what you're doing with your van, or what recommendations you might make as I stumble my way, plow my way through this baby. Listen, it's a short one. Thanks for being with me. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell, because the next video that comes up, you'll get it right away, and you know, you can have a good laugh, or you know, maybe learn something, or maybe offer a suggestion. Anyway, be good. Bye-bye.